Hello and welcome back. I've come to Mumbles to have a look at their new promenade and see all the changes that are happening. This is where it starts. You can see where the surface of the pavement changes. It's lovely to come to Mumbles in the evening. One of the favourite things we like to do is to stop at Joe's and pick up an ice cream. So I think this time I got, for the children, I picked up vanilla and sprinkles and a mint and sprinkles with a flake. So they were really pleased with that. So we haven't started off at the beginning. This is kind of halfway down the promenade because there's lots of different parts to it. There's loads of new planting and grasses that they've put in place, which is really nice, from the steps here onto the new surfaces. So this is a lot wider, the surface, for bikes and pedestrians. So having a look here at the new wall, it's a lot later in the day. I think we're about sort of 8 o'clock in the evening here. So just sort of having a look at the view onto the rest of Swansea. The sea was quite far out as well. Having a look at the new benches, there's loads of new benches. Some of them have got backs like this one, and again lots more of the planting. There's a lot of the planting that goes all the way along. So I go close up into some of the plants. There's loads of different lovely colours to be had. And then just continuing on the walk as we're heading down towards the pier as well. So we've got some lovely verbena here on the sides, and having a look at some of the new kind of seating that they've got. So they've got these kind of relaxing lounges and also this hammock as well. So there's lots of new seating as we go down towards the pier, and lots of new picnic benches as well. So there's quite a few on the walk on the way down. There's some further back as well. Some of them are of a different design. And further on here now we've got some activities for children to climb and play on as well. As you can see, most of these, I think they're the ones, they have got some further up, which are these large sort of spherical stones. And down here it seems to be more of the wooden climbing things. So this area is all new, and just kind of showing you briefly what this part looks like now, and with all the new railings as well. So this is all part of the sea defence, and just kind of to give you a little brief look of what it all looks like really, because it has changed so much how it used to be. So just before we approach Verdies here, we've got this bike rack area. So they've now got this really handy station, so you've got like a bike pump.
And then there's all the tools, look.
Yeah.
What's that then?
Hang on.
Things for getting the tyres off, screwdrivers, Allen keys. What clever that is.
It looks really handy, so that's a new thing, and it's free to use as well, which is really good. And you can also hang the bike from the top of it. So now we're approaching the external of Verdies, and you can see there's lots of people enjoying the warmth inside, having their foods. But it was a cold, bear in mind, it was slightly probably too cold to sit out for a meal. So that's why I think this seating area is empty. But you can see it looks lovely all lit up at night as it's approaching night time. So we love to go out on a Monday evening, because usually it's so nice and quiet to have a little one stroll around the place, and it's a lot easier to find a parking space as well, so that's another bonus of going out on a Monday evening. And it's also a little bit quieter to capture what's going on around as well. Normally this area can be so busy in the summertime, and you have lots of people, as you can see on the benches that we've got coming up here, that normally it's just full of fishermen. I think there was only a couple this evening. And as we pass all the boats, most of these boats have been here for years, and a lot of the boats just look like they've been stationary for so long. And we're heading further down now towards the pier, and as you can see that the sky now, it's just sort of changing to the sort of setting. You can see the lovely pink there. And we're coming up to the lifeboat area, and there's actually a lifeboat on the water this evening. This building is directly opposite that lifeboat building. I love to look at the details on buildings, and you can just about make out the little boat in the top corner there. And I love the door there where it's all the peeling paint. So continuing down, there's parking in this area as well. and you can see the building, that the grey building is the actual building which houses the lifeboat, so that's where they launch it from. The big wheel there in the distance, it's something which I think it's coming to the end of the season, and I think they're about ready to dismantle this now. It's not something that I've been on, but I think I can recall that for a family of 4 it was about £15 for a ride around. I'm not sure, I think it's about 3 times it goes round. So as we approach it here, we've got the restaurant this side of the Mumbles Pier, but we're heading to the other part of the building because that's where the amusement arcade is. And this has changed a lot recently because it used to be a sort of another section. It used to be sort of, maybe, I don't know if it was I don't know if this was double the size before, but it's changed quite a lot because they did have a fire in one area, so the building is a lot smaller now, but there's still lots of amusement and the kids love coming here. So I just wanted to kind of show you what's available and what kind of things you can do. But this particular evening we had a little go on the 2p machines as usual, and we weren't particularly lucky tonight. We just ended up with some tokens, so we exchanged that for some sweets. We were trying to get this key ring, but it just wouldn't move for us. We were just, I think we ended up spending £3, so it didn't, we didn't get it. And it's really quiet here at this time of night because it's like 8:30 on a Monday, and I think a lot of preparation is getting back for school this particular week as well. Some really cute little prizes there. I love the Highland cows, and then we've got the little hedgehogs, and I think, oh, they wombats as well. And there's definitely some new games here. I hadn't seen this one before, this Crazy Farm. That's definitely a new machine. So back outside, it's getting a lot darker now. I did want to show you what the sea looks like, because it's looking pretty clear there at the moment. The tide as well, because I think it seems to be a bit closer from when we first started as well. So, and you can always hear lots of the birds sort of roosting underneath the pier at night time as well, but they'd kind of stopped by the time we came outside. And then we continue our walk and go on to the pier itself. You can only actually go halfway on the pier. You can't fully go walk across it anymore. You used to be able to go down to see the lifeboat station at the end, and you used to be able to walk around and see the lifeboat that they currently use at the moment. But I think there's a lot of repairs that need to happen, so we just stayed at this end. The lighthouse there in the distance, and the moon is just coming out as well. And looking back at Mumbles itself, the light you can see there, the larger light in a cluster, that's Oystermouth Castle, and that looks nice because that's always lit up as well. And then looking back over to Swansea itself. We got a bit spooked out by this bit for this light just flickering like that, so raced on ahead of me. So I'm trying to catch up with them at this point. There are a few lights that do that on this walk, but further on there's a lot more lighting, so it's fine once you get past this part really. Yeah, we just couldn't believe it. We've not seen this before. It's actually a fox, and then he jumps on the wall, and then he jumps down, and there he goes across the beach there. That's something I haven't seen before. So it's worth exploring at night time to see all the different animals that come out really. And as on our way back, so as you can see, it was a lot quieter, and the wind has picked up as well, so the kids decided to have a go on a few of the things, testing out the lounges there, and then also having a go of the hammock, which wasn't mastered very well. Just kept falling off. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. I will be returning to covering more things with me and Roger, maybe testing more things as well, and just generally sort of changing it, because I felt I've been concentrating too much in one area recently. So I hope you enjoy this kind of content as well. And I'd like to thank you for watching, and take care, and hopefully see you in the next one. Bye. bye bye.